The only way anything great ever gets done in this world is through commitment. Consistency. Doing it every single day whether you feel like it or not. You can't sprint for 2 weeks, quit, and expect greatness. You can't push hard for a month, then disappear for 6. That's not how champions are made. Most people quit. Most people never taste greatness, not because they're not capable, but because they don't stick around long enough to meet the person they could have become. And I need you to hear me on this. It's not that you can't do it. It's that you won't outlast the weaker version of you. You won't hold the line long enough to meet the stronger version waiting on the other side. Consistency. Discipline. Sacrifice. That's the difference between the average and the unstoppable. You want to be a champion? Stop working like you're average. You want to win? Stop quitting when it hurts. I dare you to give 120%. Not once, not twice, but every single day. When you're tired, keep going. When your mind says quit, push harder. When your body screams no, demand yes. Because discipline can't be bought. Drive can't be bought. Effort can't be bought. And inside of you right now, there is a stronger, faster, more committed version waiting to be unlocked. But you'll never meet them if you quit every time it gets uncomfortable. The world is full of people who start, full of people who want, full of people who dream. But the world is starving for people who finish. When you step onto the field of life, understand this. What you did yesterday doesn't count. Last week's work doesn't count. The only thing that counts is today. The only thing that counts is what you're willing to give right now. Every single morning you wake up, you're given 86,400 seconds. You don't get to roll them over. You don't get to borrow more. You either use them, or you waste them. And what you do with those seconds determines how far you go. So what are you going to do when 10,000 other people want the exact same thing you want? Because sometimes talent isn't enough. Sometimes gifts aren't enough. When talent collides with talent, what separates people isn't skill, it's heart. Who's willing to stay later? Who's willing to show up earlier? Who's willing to do the extra rep, run the extra mile, push past the extra limit? That's the person who wins. It only takes one extra push, one extra lap, one extra ounce of effort. And that extra, that's what separates winners from everyone else. You've got to outwork them. You've got to outlast them. You've got to outdiscipline them. You've got to get up earlier, stay up later, and never settle for average. Excellence isn't given, it's demanded. It's developed in silence, when no one's watching, when no one's clapping. It's built in the dark when you're the only one grinding. You can't fake this. You can't skip this. You can't cheat this. You either do the work, or you don't. Practice. Work. Fail. Get back up. Again and again and again. Because practice builds improvement. Improvement builds confidence. And confidence builds unstoppable momentum. The better you become, the more confident you get. The more confident you get, the more you want to improve. That's the cycle of greatness. There is no ceiling. There is no finish line. You can always better your best. And listen to me, as long as you are breathing, there is still more work to do. But here's the truth. Most mornings you won't feel like it. You won't roll out of bed excited to suffer. You won't always want to push. And that's where most people lose. Because they think success requires feeling motivated. But the truth? Motivation is nothing without discipline. Winners execute regardless of emotion. Champions show up even on the bad days. Even when life is falling apart, even when everything says stop, discipline says keep going. That's the secret sauce. That's the difference. Shift your mindset from, I need to feel like it, to, I'll do it no matter how I feel. Because when you don't feel like it, that's when everyone else quits. And that's when you widen the gap. It's not luck. It's math. How many days did you show up? How many days did they show up? How many days did you execute at a high level? How many days did they quit? Stack enough winning days, and eventually you win the war. And one day, you'll look around and realize you are the winner. So stop waiting for it to get easier. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone to hand you success. It will never get easier. You will only get stronger. And the world doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you demand, what you fight for, what you bleed for. Greatness is built in the hours no one sees. It's built in the moments no one applauds. It's built in the discipline of doing what others refuse to do. Every rep matters. Every choice matters. Every second matters. So give everything. Hold nothing back. Because when it's all said and done, you will either look back at a life of excuses or a legacy of greatness. And the choice is yours. You can't just go hard for 2 weeks and then quit. Most people quit. Most people don't have consistency. They don't have control. They don't have discipline. They want to be a champion, but they don't want to work like a champion. I dare you to give 120%. Stop choking. Stop holding back. Most people won't be successful, not because they can't do it, but because they can't outlast the old version of themselves long enough to step into the new version of themselves. I challenge you. Give 1 month. 30 straight days. Every practice, every rep, every moment, 120%. When you're tired, keep going. When you feel like quitting, push harder. Because discipline can't be bought. Drive can't be bought. Effort can't be bought. And no matter how hard you think you work, there's always a stronger version of you inside, waiting to be unlocked. More dedicated. More committed. More relentless. I want you to push yourself to a level you've never been before. Because once you get there, you'll launch into another dimension of your life. Nobody can stop you but you. You are not average. Stop acting like it. You are not average. Stop settling for good when greatness is inside you. Every single day you wake up, you have 86,400 seconds. And what you do with them determines how far you go. Prepare yourself. Develop yourself. Practice. Work. Research. Because practice makes improvement. And competence builds confidence. Confidence builds more competence. And the better you become, the more unstoppable you feel. There is no ceiling. You can always go beyond what you've already done. You're never finished. As long as you're breathing, there's more to achieve. Most of the time, you won't feel like it. You won't wake up every day excited. But you don't need to feel like it. Winners execute regardless of emotion. Champions perform at a high standard, even on bad days. Even when everything is falling apart, they show up. That's the secret sauce of winning. Shift your mindset from, I have to feel like it, to, I'll do it no matter how I feel. Because when you don't feel like it, that's when everyone else quits. And that's when you widen the gap. It's a numbers game. A math equation. How many days did you win? How many days did they win? The one who stacks more winning days wins the game. Push yourself to perform at your highest level every single day of your life, no matter how you feel. And one day, you'll look around and realize you're the winner.